My mother was a nurse, and there were a few nursing textbooks around the house. I used to leaf through them when I was a kid. To be honest, I always had a morbid interest in sickness and death. I realized history was for me in high school, and in university I realized disease history was a thing. History wasn't only elites, religion, war, and institutions, it was also rain, soil, wildlife, and disease. At Georgetown, there's a very rich community of scholars interested in disease, epidemiologists, anthropologists, and historians. There's a great community here, and I feel encouraged to pursue new approaches, new histories, to lose myself in interdisciplinarity, which I need to do to discover what we can ask and achieve. With this project in particular, I want to gain a much finer understanding of the origins and the early geography and history of one of the most significant epidemic diseases known, smallpox. This award will allow us to assess early accounts of smallpox-like epidemics. This includes recovering smallpox genomes from human remains. Unfortunately, we don't have a great grasp on this topic. Historians just aren't at the table when we attempt to understand disease emergence, but they can help. Fleshing out smallpox's beginnings is a step forward, one that could feed into risk assessments and pandemic preparedness. My colleagues know I work a lot on my phone. For a decade, I've written almost all my publications on the move. If I'm standing in line for a coffee, or on the bus, or on a plane or subway, I'm working on my phone. I'm not telling other people to do it, but not being tied to a laptop has really freed things up for me. This will be a large collaborative and international effort, and I'll need the help of undergraduates throughout the process. They'll help me catalog and digest the scholarship and scour archaeological archives. They'll also travel to a paleogenetics lab and learn firsthand about that field. It will make for a unique experience. A lot has been said about early smallpox for hundreds of years, and often it has been said with very little data and lots of bias. This research will entail coming to terms with what has been said and what evidence there is for it, if any. History lives in the present. Certainly to understand diseases today, we need to understand diseases from our past. With this new opportunity at Georgetown, I will be able to draw on my passion to improve our understanding of how and when diseases spill over. Hopefully, that way we can be better prepared to predict the next pandemic.